Alright, I thought I would go through this worksheet a little bit with you online. This is a review sheet that you are going to get tomorrow after the quiz. As you look here, we have a division problem. If I was going to start with this, I would work with just my numbers, 24 and 16, and I would reduce that, divide both top and bottom by 8, and then we would have 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. From there, I look at my S's. Where are there more S's? Here we have 3. On the bottom we have an exponent that's not written, so it's a 1. So where are there more? 3, 1. There's 2 more on top, so that's why it's s to the second. And then there's more t's on the bottom, and that would be then 3 over 2. See if I can type this in. 3s, and then I have to use this button, squared over t. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll try it. As we look at number 2, we have power to the power, so you have to take each thing, the 2, the x squared, the y, the w squared, all to the second power. So here you would have 2 squared, which is 4. Then you would have x raised to the 4th power, because it's power to the power. Power to the power. What did I hit? X to the 4th. And then we would also have y raised to the 2nd. Then down at the bottom, I'm going to just put over for right now. I know that's not probably the best, but just so we're on the same page, that would be w raised to the 4th. Then the other one, you would have y raised to the 6th, w raised to the 3rd, because if there is no exponent written here, it's a 1. And then over x raised to the 6th. Now with that situation, now we have to combine them together. So if we have a 4 here on the very top, as we multiply straight across, it's still going to stay 4. Then you have to total, and where are there more? So we have x, you're going to keep the 4. We have x to the 4th on the top and x to the 6th on the bottom, so I would say that we're going to have x raised to the 2nd. On the top we have y to the 2nd and y to the 6th. So 2nd and 6th, my good friend Adam gives me y raised to the 2nd and 6th, which would be 8th. And then here we have 4 w's and 3 w's. Where are there more w's? On top. So if we have 4 and 3, I guess it would be on the bottom. I would have just my w down here. I know that doesn't look like the answers that we're going to write, but it at least gets us through the first couple. Now I'm going to jump down here to a negative exponent. It really doesn't matter here, but the key here is when you see a negative exponent, negative exponent, negative exponent, negative exponent, all those are negative. What did I just do? if you see those, you have to trade those immediately. You have to remember that anything to the 0 power is 1. So what you would end up with here is the p's would go down here, so I'd have p to the second on the bottom. The q's would go up, so I'd have a total of 3 since there is no exponent. Q to the third. See if I can get that. See if we can get that up on top. So we have q to the third on top. We have r to the third going to the top and the r to the 1 going to the bottom. So I'm going to have r. Where are there more? If there's 3 on top and 1 on the bottom, I'm going to have r raised to the second. And then on the bottom, I think I said, or I'm writing the word over. I don't know if that's the best way to do it right now, but we're going to do it over. And then the p moved to. So obviously I don't have these written the correct way, but at least you have an idea to get you started. Remember, as you move down, there is no exponent out here, so this stays 6m squared. This will be 2 to the negative second, m to the negative second. Once you have negative exponents, you have to move them. Other thing is, if you square a negative, it's positive. This negative does not move. It's the opposite of w squared. So notice the difference between top and bottom here. Anytime you have a negative 1 outside a set of parentheses, it just moves to the bottom. These would move to the bottom, these both would move to the top, and then where is there more? So make your itty bitties or your exponents happy first. Give it a shot.